In the final days of World War II in 1945, Adolf Hitler was cornered in the heart of Berlin, encircled by advancing Allied forces. During the tumultuous final days of the war, whispers spread like wildfire regarding Hitler's potential escape strategies. The most sensational theory involved a bold plan featuring the BV 138, an extraordinary German reconnaissance flying boat. Was Hitler able to escape capture? Or was this yet another enigma surrounding his last days? Let's explore together in this exciting video. In the waning days of World War II in 1945, Nazi Germany found itself on the brink of defeat as Allied forces closed in from the west and the Soviet Red Army advanced from the east. As the Allied forces advanced towards Berlin, Adolf Hitler and his closest advisors found themselves cornered in the Führer bunker beneath the Reich Chancellery. As the war drew to a close, whispers and theories circulated regarding potential escape strategies devised by top Nazi officials. Speculations arose about Hitler's attempts to evade capture, trial, and possible execution, leading to theories of intricate escape routes and hidden passages out of Berlin. The German World War II-era reconnaissance flying boat is known as the Blohm Voss BV 138. It was crafted for maritime patrol and reconnaissance missions, and boasted long-range capabilities and the ability to operate from water surfaces. Its impressive size and extensive range made it perfect for embarking on journeys across the vast oceans. Legend has it that Hitler and other Nazi officials made a daring escape from Berlin in the closing days of the war aboard a BV-138 flying boat. According to the theory, they managed to avoid detection by the Allies by flying over the Baltic Sea or the North Sea to find refuge in a neutral country or a secluded spot. Many have debated the theory of Hitler's final escape, considering it highly controversial and often dismissed as speculative due to the lack of credible evidence. Historians and experts emphasize the abundant evidence of Hitler's suicide in the Führer bunker on April 30, 1945, backed by eyewitness accounts, forensic evidence, and historical documentation. Various fringe theories and conspiracy theories have been sparked by the idea of Hitler's escape and survival after World War II. According to some theories, Hitler either lived in hiding or escaped to South America or Antarctica. According to popular historical belief, Adolf Hitler passed away by suicide in the Führer bunker in Berlin on April 30, 1945, alongside his wife, Eva Braun. Witnesses in the bunker, forensic evidence, and historical records from that era all back up this belief. Even though there isn't much solid proof, the idea of Hitler's final escape still manages to captivate people's minds and spark curiosity in mainstream media. The enigmatic figure of Adolf Hitler has been the subject of numerous books, films, documentaries, and conspiracy theories, all contributing to the enduring fascination with the mysteries surrounding his death. During the last months of World War II, as Allied forces pushed into Germany, they carried out large-scale military operations to capture influential Nazi leaders and stop them from fleeing. During that time, intelligence agencies from Allied countries kept a close eye on transportation routes, airports, and harbors to capture fleeing Nazis. In the spring of 1945, the Nazi regime crumbled swiftly, leading to the fall of Berlin and leaving Nazi leaders with few choices for escape. As the Allied forces closed in on the city and the Soviet Red Army pushed from the east, the possibility of a successful escape grew slimmer by the minute. Amidst the escalating crisis in Berlin, tales emerged of fear and despair gripping Nazi officials. It so happened that numerous high-ranking Nazis, even those close to Hitler, realized that their chances of survival were slim. Consequently, they started devising strategies for either fleeing or giving up. Aside from the theory of escape by flying boats, there have been various speculative accounts of alternative escape routes utilized by Nazi leaders. Some theories mention using escape tunnels, secret passages, or underground bunkers to avoid capture and escape from the advancing Allied forces. Following the end of World War II, Allied authorities embarked on thorough investigations and manhunts to track down and capture escaping Nazi war criminals. Following the pursuit of justice, war crimes trials were established, such as the Nuremberg trials, where significant Nazi leaders faced prosecution for crimes against humanity. Amidst the capture of numerous high-ranking Nazi officials and war criminals, There were tales of individuals managing to evade capture and vanish without a trace. Speculation and conspiracy theories swirled around the disappearances, with people pondering potential escape routes and hiding places utilized by fleeing Nazis. For years, the discussion surrounding the destiny of Adolf Hitler and other Nazi leaders has endured, driven by historical uncertainties, contradictory narratives, and the fascination with enigma and suspense. Amidst the widely accepted historical narrative of Hitler's death in Berlin in 1945, there are intriguing alternative theories and speculative accounts that persist, sparking ongoing discussions and controversies. Some people have spun a tale about Hitler's final escape, attempting to minimize or twist a horrific act carried out by the Nazi regime and its leaders. Efforts to rewrite history frequently overlook or disregard well-established facts and evidence. The tales of Holocaust survivors, who faced indescribable suffering and loss under the rule of the Nazi regime, offer a powerful testament to the atrocities of World War II and the significance of acknowledging and addressing the realities of history. Their tales are a poignant reminder of the devastating impact of Nazi oppression and the importance of honoring the memory of those who lost their lives. The debate over what happened to Adolf Hitler and the fleeing of Nazi leaders highlights the significance of thorough historical research, analytical reasoning, and fact-based investigation. Historians delve into primary sources, consider various viewpoints, and question inaccurate accounts to reveal the truth and extract essential historical insights. During World War II, various intelligence agencies, such as the British Secret Intelligence Service, the United States Office of Strategic Services, OSS, and the Soviet NKVD, worked together to conduct surveillance and espionage operations. Their main goal was to gather information about Nazi escape plans. They were skilled at interpreting communications, infiltrating Nazi networks, and debriefing captured German officials. During those tumultuous times, Allied intelligence agencies depended on a web of informants and collaborators deep within Germany to uncover details about Nazi escape routes and strategies. The informants shared valuable insights about the movements and intentions of Nazi leaders, helping Allied forces to predict and prevent escape attempts. Allied military planners viewed capturing or eliminating Nazi leaders as a crucial strategy to prevent the revival of Nazi ideology and leadership after the war. In the last stages of the war, the focus shifted to finding and capturing fleeing Nazis. Amidst the pursuit of Nazi leaders, the Allied authorities also embarked on a mission to uncover hidden treasures, such as looted art, gold reserves, and other valuable resources accumulated by the Nazi regime. These assets often found themselves hidden away in mysterious bunkers, underground vaults, or secluded spots to avoid being discovered. The pursuit of fleeing Nazi leaders went far beyond the borders of Germany, with Allied forces chasing suspects across Europe and even further. Specialized units, like the U.S. Army's Counterintelligence Corps and the British War Crimes Investigation Unit, had the critical mission of hunting down and capturing war criminals. After the conclusion of World War II, the Allied authorities handed over captured Nazi leaders to face trial for war crimes and crimes against humanity. One of the most well-known trials in history took place in Nuremberg, where key Nazi figures faced prosecution for their involvement in genocide and acts of aggression. Amidst the spotlight on the potential escape of Adolf Hitler and other top Nazis, there were also many efforts made by lower-ranking officials and collaborators to evade justice. Some folks could avoid getting caught for quite some time, even decades, before finally having to stand trial for what they did. Despite all attempts to capture escaping Nazis, a few were able to seek refuge in supportive countries or by adopting new identities. In the land of South America, Argentina emerged as a sanctuary for Nazi fugitives on the run from the long arm of justice. They found refuge with the help of networks of sympathizers and allies. Hitler's alleged escape on the BV 138 is a story that still intrigues many, stirring discussions among historians and conspiracy theorists. Amidst the widely accepted historical narrative of Hitler's end in the Führerbunker, the mystery surrounding his fate continues to captivate and intrigue. As we journey further into the intricacies of World War II and its consequences, we are prompted to reflect on the significance of thorough investigation, analytical reasoning, and honoring the legacy of those who lost their lives in a profound period of our past.